subscribe to the Donnie Houston podcast, man. Well, man, shit, we can go back there, man. Back to the Slim Thug days, man. Talk about just growing up on that Nawfside, man. You know what I'm saying? Acres home and all that, and with your brothers and sister, and you know what I'm saying? How y'all was getting it when y'all was that young? Because y'all was on y'all own for.
Man, really, it was just, I'm the youngest of 7, man. So I always, and I'm tall, so I always got looked at as older than I really was, you know what I'm saying? I was 12 riding around my cousin while he hitting licks and shit, you know what I'm saying? And in the club parking lot, just understanding life, and seeing what it is, like, especially Houston culture, you know what I'm saying? So I was getting woke up hearing the music through my older brother, my cousins, so that type of shit, like, and then I started rapping at like 12, so I've been woke a long time in music, like with knowledge of the Houston culture, like I'm talking about all the way back to whoever, really, like it's a lot of deep. I don't think you can fuck with me on a lot of shit with Houston, not music.
I don't know.
Donnie Houston. I don't know. I remember you remember the road trips. I put you on a lot of shit.
You put me on some shit. But a lot of that shit was coming from the north side though, because it was such a line in the sand. You know what I'm saying? Like,
nah, it's everything. See, that's what I'm saying. See, I'm a little bit of everything. I know it all. A lot of the north side history get left out, you know what I'm saying? It probably wouldn't even preserve right, honestly, you know what I'm saying? We was just hustling, we wasn't really thinking like, okay, let's keep this shit and, you know what I'm saying, make this shit available forever, like, we just was mashing for the cash right then, so a lot of our history ain't preserved. A lot of, it's always gonna be this too. I'm a realist, so it's always Southside favoritism in the city of Houston because of Screwed Up Click, and because DJ Screw started this, he's definitely, and it's well respected and at the same time understandable. Like, I'm not denying it, like it shouldn't be like that. I totally agree it should be like that. They created the culture, you know what I'm saying? So it's always gonna be like that, you know what I'm saying, in the eyes of the Houston public, and I understand that. And I like being, and I believe that's what made me such a hustler. Like, being an underdog so many times, like I felt like I got left out of so much stuff so many years. I had to play the background. I had to not get the credit for still tipping, you know what I'm saying? All that type of stuff, like take the L's of so much stuff and just, I didn't have the mentors or the help from other people because I chose to be the boss, you know what I'm saying? And nobody wanted to help the boss, you know what I'm saying? Because he ain't want to help, he ain't want to work with him as far as like put him in the business. He wanted to do shit his way, you know what I'm saying? So it was minimum help, but at the same time, I felt like that made me so strong, you know what I'm saying? And ahead of the game, niggas just now talking about owning their masters. I always own my shit. I been rapping about this shit. I been championing this shit, you know what I'm saying? I been saying this shit. Like, to see niggas now, just think about the waves. Think about how many niggas walking around here with diamond grills in their mouth. We made that shit famous, man. Even Serb, the Southside created that shit, like made it, but we took that shit
put it
around
on the big screen,
and we took the L's, niggas looking at us like we goofy, like, you niggas from the South with them big clothes on, you sipping cough syrup, like laughing at us. Now we see these niggas with cups and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, so to see that shit is amazing. Niggas come and get jury from here, you know what I'm saying? We know you seen us do it, you seen us shine, and so you here. So all that shit we did that we don't get credit for, you know what I'm saying? Like, our jeweler's on Westheimer now. I just tell you, my jeweler was on Homestead. He on Westheimer now. He a millionaire now, you know what I'm saying? Think about that. Like, that's from us, our music, promoting this shit, putting it in people's face. You know what I'm saying? Now they got customers from all around the world. Power Wow did the same for Johnny, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like, I know we trailblazed a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like I got a lot of bread off of this shit. Not a lot of accolades, but I got a lot of bread off the shit. And long term, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, me being a boss was the smartest thing I could have ever did. Like, I didn't get the instant gratification, the push of, you know, when you do partnership with people, the big looks, you know what I'm saying? I ain't get a lot of that, but at the end of the day, I got the money. You know what I'm saying? And ever since I've been around, niggas know Slim for being the nigga who really out here getting it. You know what I'm saying? And that shit meant more to me than any hit record. And at the same time, I can still take credit for still tipping. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of that, I got the
You know
original
what I'm
Still
saying?
Tipping right here. Let me pull
Yeah.
this out right over here, man.
We got it.
This the original before the major deal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this before. This is Mike Jones on this one? Okay. Yeah.
But
Yeah,
that's the one
man.
before. Who was at Asylum or Warner Brothers? Whoever picked it up. That's before that. That's the original.
That's
thing.
before they could understand, man. That's before they understood the movement. You know what I'm saying? And I like to joke with the Southside and say, man, well, if the Southside wasn't hating, I would have been in the screwed up clique. We would all been together.
Well, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. You know when you
We wasn't stealing their cars, man. Them dudes was stealing everybody's cars. They was stealing the Nawfside cars too, man. You know what I'm saying?
some of that truth starting to come out. It's starting to come out. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's just what they hustle was.
But y'all
like,
niggas stole a lot of
y'all
cars too,
blamed
though.
the whole
Man.
side for that, you know, and that wasn't what it was. That was just that neighborhood hustle. That was that neighborhood hustle, man. They did that everywhere.
Man,
you know?
man, you said you know the South Side, yeah, we did come, but truth be told, I mean the North Side still. I always describe Houston like this, like the foundation is, you know, rap like what Jay Prince created. You know what I'm saying?
Facts,
and the house and the culture, that's Screw and everything. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, truth be told, this Houston shit started on the North Side. You know what I'm saying? Like. With the vision of rap and all that, yeah.
But nah, I be joking. You know, I'm talking about really.
But y'all had other shit too. Like, what's some of the other stuff? I know,
on
like
that, even on that level, they wasn't. You know, it wasn't the Houston culture as far as you know, screwed up click and Swisher Highs. How it was really like Southside, Nawfside, this driven. Like they was lyrical niggas who was respected around the world. You know, the Ghetto Boys and. Rap a lot was on some like they was for real. Like you look at them niggas like they major artists.
That's hip hop.
You know that's hip hop for real. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But on the Houston culture side, you know the swangers, all that type of shit there. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy, bro. Like, cause you know at the end of the day, like you loving the Kiki songs, but you hear the haters like, God damn, like you know, as a young teenager on the Nawf, it's like, what the fuck? I take this personal, you know, because you love your hood as a child. You like, it's my hood. So it just, you know, drove me to, man, like, you know, let me, you know, create this. Let me do it my way. Let me not sound like them. Let me, you know, just represent, man, and put this motherfucking outside on the map. And take this bitch worldwide, you know what I'm saying? So that was it. You know, a lot of that shit was the motivation, man. So I love this shit. Still to this day.
Before we go to Switch House though, because you said a lot of y'all history got lost. Like I know about like Trinity Garden Cartel and shit like that, but like what's some of the other stuff that you was listening to that was coming from out there?
Oh man, Lil Rascal. Who else? Man, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I mean, it wasn't a lot of rappers like, you know what I'm saying, like that. I'm talking about like around when we was coming around. Yeah, but it's a lot of motherfuckers on the Nawf. What's my boy name? Not just D from Trinity Garden. What's my boy in the group with him? I'm so fucking happy.
Ice Water Slaughter?
Ice Water Slaughter, man. Like, you know, all them.
Donnie Houston.